Hello everyone, welcome back to Fraud on the Telly. Today we have another episode of Shield Hero Breakdown. As it seems, Shield Hero Season 2 is slowly being saved with the last two episodes. Today we will be covering Shield Hero Season 2 Episode 7, an episode where Naofumi and the gang are sent to another world and completely reset. As always, if you enjoyed the video or learned something new, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. It really does help the channel out. Don't forget to check out our other Shield Hero content. Let's get right into it. So last time on Shield Hero, Naofumi and the party chase Kyo through a portal that led to another world. Episode 7 begins as we see a young woman walking through a forest wielding a fishing rod. Immediately she gives off hero vibes as she sees flash of light cross the sky hitting the ground. Naofumi awakens to Rishia's voice. The two find themselves in some sort of prison. Naofumi looks down, realizing he doesn't recognize the shield he is wearing. In horror, Naofumi realizes his experience has been reset. He, along with Rishia, have been reset to level 1. Well, I guess Shield Hero solved its power creep problem. Suddenly, Raphtalia appears, except, oh god, no, it can't be. She's a child again. Main love interest here, by the way. Shield Hero, why you gotta be so freaking weird sometimes? Raphtalia, like the rest of the party, is level 1, so she has reverted back to her young age and power level when Naofumi first met her in Season 1. Reunited, our party set out from the prison to look for Philo, who is still missing. As they're leaving, they notice it looks like someone might be living in the prison. They exit to find themselves on a beach. Behind them, an empty doorway stands. Raphtalia notices the coastline looks strange, almost pixelated. Naofumi assumes it's certain death if they go in the water, so they venture into the forest behind them. There they encounter small cardboard monsters similar to the orange balloons from episode 1. We get a little nostalgia montage as the party grinds some levels on low-level creatures. As they rest by a pond, they are suddenly attacked by a kappa. Raphtalia attempts to strike it down, but she is easily repelled. Naofumi quickly steps between it and Raphtalia, taking 2 slashes to his shoulder. As it looks like the kappa is about to hurt Raphtalia, it suddenly is wrapped in thread and explodes. This scene was super violent for Shield Hero, by the way, genuinely surprised me. It's the woman from the opening scene who introduces herself as Kazune, one of the 4 cardinal heroes, the hunting hero. Naofumi introduces himself, both never having heard of each other for being heroes. They realize that they're both Japanese and that Kazune is one of the 4 cardinal heroes from this world. She notices that his armor is glitching out. Naofumi realizes many of his defense values are scuffed. He believes this might be because his level has been reset, so he is not high enough level to use the gear. She says she was locked in this place by an enemy country and has never heard of waves, believing she was summoned to her world for a different reason than what Naofumi says. Under his breath, Naofumi mutters that Larkin Glass knew about the waves. Kazune suddenly gets excited hearing him say those names. She tells him that those are her best friends. Immediately, this puts Naofumi off guard because, Glass and the others trying to destroy Naofumi and his world, yeah. Yet he neglects to tell her any of this. Naofumi's hatred for lollies continues. Always loved the meta humor from Shield Hero. In order to gain Naofumi's trust, Kazune strikes him with her blade, revealing that her cardinal weapon is ineffective against people. The real question is, though, can it hurt Raphtalia? Over dinner, she explains the place they reside in is known as the Infinite Labyrinth, a sort of prison dimension that is impossible to escape. She explained that she has no idea how long she has been in prison, saying she lost count after the first few years. I guess that means she was like 14 or something when she got isekai'd. That's kinda wild. For a woman who was stuck in a pocket dimension for years, she sure seems pretty mentally stable. The next day, Kazune shows them a glitch in the labyrinth. Naofumi believes this is the key to their escape. He has her craft a bio-plant seed like the one from Season 1, which he throws at the crack in the wall. The seed begins to expand until suddenly it breaks, the glitch opening a hole out of the labyrinth. They all fall through it, emerging in Kazune's world. She starts crying tears of joy, having finally escaped the prison she had been held in for so long. And yeah, that was our episode of Shield Hero. Honestly, a pretty good episode, continuing on the trend of good episodes that we had last week. I really like the reset that they did here for Naofumi and his levels, as it does kind of cure the power creep problem that we saw. The most compelling part of Shield Hero Season 1 was kind of the growth of the characters, both in experience in a game sense as well as in a personal level. Also, the harem trope continues as we get another female in the party replacing Philo, who is still missing. Someday Naofumi will have a male party member. Actually, probably not, let's be honest. Jokes aside, though, I actually do like Kazune, especially a lot more than Rishia and Ost when they were first introduced. I like her character design as well as her hero weapon. I'm curious to see the conflict in the future, though, as like we said earlier in the video, Naofumi refused to tell her that her friends Lark and Glass are trying to kill him and destroy his world. Obviously, this is going to come up later on. It doesn't take a genius to see that. So my prediction is over the next few episodes, maybe the next little mini arc, they're going to try to make us fall in love with this character, only to have some big decisive split whenever they're confronted with Lark and Glass again. As I said earlier, I do like the level and experience reset for Naofumi. It seemed really like the whole first half of Season 2, like nothing really could touch him, or nothing really was a threat to him. It feels really bad that the Spirit Tortoise arc was so bad in the anime, as I've heard from my manga reading friends that it's actually pretty decent and does make you care about Ost and Rishia. I can't think of the last anime I watched that started off so lackluster and then picked it up midway through the season. Obviously, we still got like 10 plus episodes to go, so the season could still be bad, the jury is out. So far though, it seems like Shield Hero Season 2 can be saved. Let me know your thoughts about this episode in the comments down below. As well, I'm curious what your thoughts are of Season 2 so far. Do you agree with me? Was the first little arc that bad, or do you think it was just alright? As a final note, I really hope Naofumi gets some of his bite back, as that was one of the reasons why I liked this show so much. Naofumi wasn't just your milquetoast protagonist, he had a little bit of bite, a little bit of flair. He wasn't just this good guy, he was kind of a morally gray, ambiguous character, and that was something that I really liked. But in Season 2, it kind of seems like that Naofumi is just gone. Also, I wonder what the big objective is here for Shield Hero. Originally, we thought it was the waves in saving this world that Naofumi has been summoned to. All of a sudden, though, when we're introduced with Lark and Glass, the perspective seems to broaden, as now there are other worlds. This gets even more confusing with the introduction of the Spirit Tortoise and Kyo. As well, the fact that Kizune knows nothing about the waves suggests that there is some other reason that she, along with Glass and Lark and the others, were summoned to this world. Now, I am an anime-only fan, so all of this is just my speculation, so keep that in mind. But it is something that I find very odd about Shield Hero at times, is there doesn't really seem to be a coherent end goal or plot through line. At first, we thought it was the waves, only to find out that's not it at all. And so far in Season 2, it doesn't seem like we've really touched anything with the broader plot as far as how does Naofumi get home, as that is the ultimate end goal for the character, at least we're led to believe. As always, if you enjoyed the video or learned something new, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to check out our other Shield Hero content, like our episode breakdowns, as well as our full Season 1 recap. As always guys, stay safe out there. I hope to see you in the next video. Peace, love, adieu.